Bookshelves in classrooms all across the state of Florida are becoming barren as teachers continue to remove books out of fear of being criminally prosecuted by Governor Ron DeSantis' fascist policies. As we all know, last year, Ron DeSantis passed a law that said a teacher was not allowed to have any book in their classroom, that was not vetted and approved by a certified librarian or a media specialist. If you are caught with a book that has not been approved, and that book is found to contain something that Ron DeSantis personally finds questionable or objectionable, you will be hit with felony charges here in the state of Florida. And those felony charges will likely come with the revocation of your teaching license in the state of Florida. Now, for the media centers and the libraries at public schools, they have their people, they go through and they vet these books. But for teachers, for anybody not familiar with this, they take donations. They spend their own money to buy books for their own little classroom libraries. I mean, I can't tell you how many times we've boxed up books that people have donated and sent them to my wife's classroom. None of those books are vetted. And throughout all of Florida's history, up until the law went into effect 2 weeks ago, that wasn't a problem. They were children's books. They were written for those specific age ranges, whether it was when she was in elementary school or in the high school or in middle school. She's taught all of those grade ranges. So yeah, it wasn't a problem. But videos have been going around for the last week showing classroom libraries in Florida that are now just empty shelves. In other areas, teachers have simply been taking giant cloths and covering it up so the children cannot see the book titles, because that can also get the teacher hit with felony charges. The kid doesn't even have to read the book. If he sees that the book is available to them, felony. We are in the year 2023 in the United States of America, and in the state of Florida, certain books are illegal, and you will go to jail for the possession of one of those books in our schools. This is beyond insanity. This is beyond fascism. And this is the situation under which we are living in the state of Florida right this second. And this is not hyperbole. As I said, you've seen the videos on social media. If you haven't, I suggest you take the time and look at them. This is happening. And it's going to continue to get worse. Oh, and as an aside here, as I said, you got to have the certified librarian approve the books. If the librarian makes a mistake and accidentally approves a book that DeSantis feels should not have been approved, then the librarian also gets hit with felony charges. So we're just criminalizing the entire process. If you make a mistake, you go to prison too. This state is becoming unlivable. And as somebody who's lived here their entire life, that's really saying something. But it's unlivable. We are attacking education. For what? For Ron DeSantis' political future? For him to get a couple extra people to vote for him? That's what this is about. This is not about education. This is not about protecting children. This is about Ron DeSantis thinking that this is a winning campaign message. So the teachers and the children, the librarians, the parents, we all have to suffer because that man wants to move on from being the dictator of Florida to being the dictator of the United States. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.